Warning, the following contains depictions of adult themes, drug use, and wanton violence, sometimes flat-out war crimes. Listener discretion is advised. This is Starforged, Stones of Fortune. Starring Carlos as Solrock, the Seer, Ramses as Merrick, the Unseen, Jose as Jimmy Rings, and Luke as Spike. And I am your guide, your host, your editor, and all those other things, Redstone, also known as Adam in these recordings.
Turn the ball ass back here.
What are y'all talking about? I am here. My disembodied voice in the nopal.
That's fine. I mean, the first roll of us coming back is going to be Luke doing it anyway, so.
I'm here.
I think we're all back.
Yeah.
Alright. So if your course is correct, you should only need one more jump to get to Hyralis.
As we're jumping away, I'm wondering, why did we let those pirates live? And then we jump.
You shouldn't
I
talk
did you
that.
let those pirates live?
It's a 2 versus a 5 and an 8.
Two plus 3 is only a 5, so that is a miss. Let's see.
Go figure, fucking with Luke. I mean, with Spike.
Seems better hold it right there. Yeah. I was thinking about that.
Oh, I think you guys are about to jump when a group of vessels jumps in kind of like all around you, and the ships don't look good. The ships are clearly operating because they're moving and they've come out of hyperspace, but they don't look like either one of them has a hull breach, so you know that there's like no atmosphere on like certain decks of that ship, and it looks like the bridge is blown out of one of them, or at least the bridge is exposed to vacuum, and it doesn't look good. It looks like you guys just got jumped by some of the forge spawn that are coming after you.
God damn it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
There's only 3 of the ships. They all look fairly. They look like they've been put back together. This looks like something that it just needs to be able to fly, and that's all. Like this thing, it is. You're getting you're getting detections of radiation leaks. This is not good. But these ships are, like I said, there's 3 of them, but they all look fairly crappy and damaged.
Damn. Well, I try to get us out of danger.
You trying to just maneuver out of, because there's 3 of them. So even if they surround you, that's still
Okay.
there's a way out. So you're gonna just
Yeah, try to get us in a better position, I guess.
okay. That sounds like plus wits. So yeah, go ahead and roll face danger plus wits, or gain ground plus wits.
Alright. And if it's gain ground, I think my thing helps with that, doesn't it?
I think so. Let me put that one up again real quick.
Yeah, because I have the 2nd level one.
Yes. When maneuvering your vehicle against a foe at +1, if you score a strong hit with a 4, 5, or 6 in the action die, you may put yourself in a firing position. If you do, set aside the action die or note its value, and then an ally can use that if they're using weapons. Nice. So you get a +1 on this, so you've got a total of +4.
Okay. So that puts me at a weak hit. I got a 2 versus a 3 and a 10.
Oh, gotcha. Alrighty. Gaining ground.
Y'all have witnessed a masterpiece?
Let's see, I can...
What is that?
A cactus that just repotted?
Nice.
To a larger pot that's fucking trippy as shit. Art.
Alright, so, also nice. So, the spike, so you've got, you get to pick one of these 3. We can either mark progress on our track to subdue, escape, or destroy this foe. Or do you want to take +2 momentum or add +1 on your next move?
Okay. I think let's mark progress.
Nuts. Alrighty. So yeah, you maneuver around them. They are a dangerous foe, so we are filling in 2 of the 10 boxes.
Are they chasing after us?
Okay, they just jumped in on us.
Yes. They just jumped in on you. Yes, they seem to be focused on you. They are pursuing now that Spike has maneuvered the Nimbus out between the 3 of them. You said it was a weak hit. Yeah. So they're, but you stay in control. So they are still following you, but you're in control. Does anyone else want to help out at all?
Me and Jose
So
got
how?
guns.
Yeah, I don't know, like when I'm doing that, I put them in a firing position.
Nice.
So, one of you guys wants to attack now?
Yeah, can I target a specific, like, let's say, you said there's 3 ships, right?
Yes.
Me and Jose got 2 different ones.
They seem kind of rigged together.
Yeah, all fucked up.
Yeah, super fucked up.
Can I aim at some weak points, maybe, on, like, one of the ships?
Yeah. So you can also use. You've got heavy cannons, so you could make a strafing run, which you would add +1 on your roll and take +1 momentum on a hit, or you can focus fire, which would do even more damage, but you lose 1 momentum.
Focus fire. I want to focus fire just because.
Yeah. I think that's smart.
Yeah. It's the
All right.
best bet. Take, at least knock one out of the
All right.
park.
So he's rolling plus iron, as you guys are in kind of close quarters.
So, he rolled a 2 versus a 3 and a 5.
No.
Nice. Well, that's. It's extra progress. So it's a weak hit. That is actually 2.
Who gets a hit?
Exactly.
Go.
Okay.
All right, you take out 2 of the ships. You flat out like they're not well put together. You're focusing on them, and you take your time and you take out one of their engine cores. You take out the other engine core. You still got one remaining, and so if Solak set the guns,
Yo,
you're gonna do a strike as well.
let's go. Same thing. Focus fire.
Hmm?
Yeah, focus fire. Hold on. There's a cat in the box.
Let me get the.
Oh no! Cat in the box!
Oh. I got 1 versus a 9 and a 5.
A 9. So
That's a-
turns out the way you are facing, you are not the way the ship is and the way they're coming. He's maneuvering. You just don't have a shot at all. So it just you're sitting here just like, well, I'm on. There's nothing to shoot at. There's one ship left. We're back to Spike.
Well, I take the main guns and let's say, focus fire
Cool.
on the remaining ship.
Spark up the blood like, whoa.
Yes.
Need to get better, man.
6 versus a 4 and a 5.
Strong hit, and you you waste that last one.
Nice.
Which to be honest, that didn't seem like it was a huge problem, but you're now realizing that you think you had at least 100 ships coming after you is the total. At least from what you could tell from the data accessing that chair, you think this was like 3 of 100 ships or more that's coming after you.
Oh,
So, yeah, this might have been a small taste of what's in store for you. But you guys didn't take a scratch. Like, you guys are all, the ship's fine, everything's good. So,
just maneuvered and opened up on him.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you guys did all that stuff. You didn't even have time to engage the E-drive. So if you want to go ahead and do that expedition plus wits, you are more than welcome to. Unless you need to collect yourselves.
5 versus a 9 and a 7. So weak hit plus a 3.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, you guys, you make the next jump. I'm actually gonna have that weak hit. Both Solrock and Jimmy Rings are both gonna take -1 to their spirit. Basically, you guys have been getting this last leg of the trip is getting boring. You don't know what it is. You're just getting restless. You've been cooped up on the ship a lot. Also, the idea that there are possibly 100 more zombie-filled spaceships hunting you down is a little stressful and just kind of weighs on you. Mm-hmm. And you guys are just—it's a little bit of the paranoia from the ganja. It's right today. Today, it's not helping. Today, the weed is more of a hindrance. But you guys do make it to Pyralis. It is a fiery world, as I mentioned. It's got a lot of volcanic activity. Let's find out a little bit more about the planet itself. There are flowing rivers of lava, and this was actually once a bird. It was once a life-filled planet, but it is no longer that. There's a lot of lava tube tunnels. Once you're on the planet, there are colorful geothermal springs on it. But there are these storms that come through that you can actually see. One of them is raging currently on the southern hemisphere, and it's huge. It's like the size of a continent, like the size of North America is a sandstorm that's raging. Luckily,
oh, shit.
Yeah. Luckily, your scans find that you do find a ship that matches the description of Tomika's ship. Has crashed on the northern hemisphere, so currently that sandstorm's not a problem at all for you guys, even though they are that big. You see that it, on a scan of from space at least, it seems as if the ship was coming in for a landing and it crashed in landing. So it wasn't like it got shot out of space or anything. It looks like it just had a really rough landing and still seems to be intact as far as you can tell. You do get some energy readings, but it's not sending, like, you're getting a distress call from it, but it's like a weak distress call, which, I mean, this is something that would normally broadcast, and you'd hear it, star systems away. This is your just us to the planet surface, and it's having trouble transmitting. So it's taken some sort of damage, or it's running out of power. Something's happening because it's just like, but yeah, but you see where the ship has crashed at least.
All right, let's go.
First, I want to gather information to see if there's something that knocked the ship out of the sky and is causing that interference.
Cool. Oh yeah, let's do a gather information. You're gonna do the scan.
I'm envisioning that tip of the spear mission in Halo Reach where you go past that energy field and your fucking ship just completely EMPs.
Yeah.
All the systems fail and you just start spinning out. That's what I'm imagining happened. Like this sandstorm is somehow fucking up electromagnetic shit or something.
Well, I rolled a 6 versus a 6 and a 9. And I have so weak hit.
Yep. So on that weak hit, so you're getting another. Your momentum is going up to 7 as you learn. What it's looking like, from what you can tell, is that the ship is on automation right now, which is when it looks like what likely happened was the ship was on its way to it was piloting itself to a location to land to basically go pick up Tomika, but it looks like it was during a sandstorm, or it somehow got some weather. It definitely took a bunch of damage, and it got grounded well before it reached her. That's what you're able to tell from the scans. So you do know that the sandstorms can shift, and if you are caught in one, it can easily take out your ship.
Okay. So it was headed to where she was. She was already on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
Can we figure out like what destination it was trying to get to before it went down? Or do we have to just start where the ship is down?
You think that information would be available on the ship?
Okay.
You'd have to land in it.
So I bring the ship down to land. Can I like leave the shields on after we leave the ship?
Ooh.
In case there's a storm.
Can BB keep the ship running?
Oh, yeah, because I was going to say you just need someone on the ship, but you literally have an overseer. So, yeah, you can tell Black Box to keep the shields on while you're out.
Yeah.
And they'll just, because they can scan for you. So, as long as they can see you, they'll open the shields for you.
Yep.
So, yeah, they totally do that. Yeah, you're able to land just fine. Yeah, and so you find out that. Okay. Let's do a gather information here at the ship.
1 versus a 2 and a 10. So weak.
Okay.
Systems are shifting.
Oh, okay. So, you actually find out it wasn't just the sandstorm. As your your landing was fine, but you realize now that if a sandstorm is close to the ship, it does have a lot of that electrical discharging, and it will literally screw up your navigation. So, the issue is that it knows where she was when it crashed, when it was going to, and what happened was it got lost, basically, because of the sandstorm. And the bad news is not just that the sandstorms can screw up your navigation, but this crashed like a month ago, so it knows her location from a month ago. But you do know where that is, and it's in an area that's a little hop flight wise. Uh-oh. Did we lose? I am not hearing him.
I can hear you.
I'm having that problem again. Use your volumes up next.
We can hear both of you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna restart.
We have that skiff, right?
We do have the skiff.
We gotta
True.
hop over in the ship or take the skiff over.
Can you guys both hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, Adam. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Fuck
heck
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, my bad, dude. I came out here to chief up on the porch, so I turned my phone on.
So good. All right. So you guys had that skiff. If you want to make that trek over land, which would actually be the best way for you, it'll make that a lot easier because you guys can roll plus integrity of the vehicle, which I think it starts off as +4.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Do we have the cannons on it or just the first level?
I think you guys did put the cannon on it, I thought.
That's what I remember. I just wanted to be sure.
Yeah. It's nice. So you can roll plus integrity and take +1 momentum on a hit when you're using the cannon. Oh, sweet.
Alright, so are we undertaking an expedition or setting a course?
You are. You are undertaking an expedition to find Tomika.
Let's do it. A 4 versus an 8 and a 9. So miss.
Ooh,
Damn it.
time to pay the price.
We die.
We don't jump to that.
Jose just like crashes immediately.
Oh yeah, I'm the one driving the skiff, ain't I?
You realize, so the nice thing is, you guys have that big gun on the top. But as you're going, you're realizing that it's attracting critters. That there are some weird, basically look like worms. They shuffle through the lava tubes. They use the lava tubes. They're kind of bigger, like they're the width around like a vehicle, but they're long. Like, actually, I guess they're basically the size of like a Mack truck and a trailer. A little less big around, but they're big. And you guys are coming, and you just shoot them in the head, like you. But they keep coming out of the ground as you guys come by, and you realize it's being attracted by the skiff. So you guys can keep riding the skiff. It's just going to keep attracting this. It's not really a problem. It's just you do have to keep vigilant, because otherwise, one of these could, if it hits you, it's a big deal. So.
Fuck. Kind of want to just keep riding until we get to where we go.
I mean, we are under time with the storm. Adam, does my ace card apply to driving like this kind of vehicle?
I think so, yes.
Okay.
Do you want to switch out with me, Luke?
Yeah, I say I'm driving, you're on the turret.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
And Carlos has his little sword if any get on.
Cool.
Or the force presence.
So we're being vigilant.
So do I roll for like progressing or gaining or something?
It's time to continue your expedition.
All right. 6 versus an 8 and a 6.
That's a strong hit.
Yeah.
So you guys are traveling on the surface, and you actually see some of a little bit bigger worms than like you were shooting before. They look like they've been eaten and discarded. So something the size of a Mack truck looks like it got nommed on.
Fuck.
There's always a bigger fish or worm.
Straight up. I'm gonna switch back to the left.
Yep.
All right. Well, you guys make progress. Things like you just see that, but nothing bad's happening yet. Let's keep on your journey.
All right. Shit. 6 versus a 2 and a 7.
Nice, another strong hit. All right, you guys. Oh, so you make it to where Tomika's last known position was, when she called the ship. And from here, you actually see what you think is that's got to be like a makeshift person, like someone's living there. It basically looks like a hut that's been made out of like these lava rocks, and it's stacked in a way where these worms are definitely not making this, and it's small enough to be like a person. So it seems like it might be where Tamika lives, and so you're actually already like halfway there.
Go. Good shit. So continue on our way.
Continue on your way.
3 versus a 2 and a 9.
So we get there. Ooh, I'm gonna say. So just you guys were not. It's been a while since you guys went on a trek like this, and Jimmy Rings is like geared up for marching because that's just the way he's in all that armor and stuff, and that's set for whatever. But I think. Oh wait, no, you guys are in the car. You guys are in the skiff. That'll work. Ooh, I'm gonna actually say so. You guys end up hitting a rock. Just like you're going over like a little hill, but it turns out it dipped too far. Like it dipped sharply, and the skiff just takes some damage. So it actually, and you can try to withstand damage if you'd like, but it's gonna take -1 to its integrity. So it's at +3.
Okay.
But if you'd like to try to,
And that's basically like if I fuck that up, we take more damage.
I'll read it for you, but that is an option. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Withstand damage. Yeah. -1 integrity for minor, -2 for serious, or -3 for major damage. If your integrity is 0, lose momentum equal to any remaining damage. If your integrity is 0, or you choose to resist the damage, roll plus integrity, which would be +3. On a strong hit, choose one, bypass your vehicle. Bypass. If your vehicle is not battered, take +1 integrity, or write it out, take +1 momentum. On a weak hit, you exchange momentum for integrity. On a miss, it's worse than you thought. Suffer -1 integrity or lose 2 momentum.
Okay. How much momentum do I have?
Your momentum is at 7.
Yeah, I'll try to withstand damage.
Cool. So it's +3 integrity.
Wait, I only rolled 2. Cool. Here we go. A 2 versus a 4 and a 7.
So that is a weak hit. Would you like to spend momentum to
Please.
not? Cool. So we're at full for the skiff, and you're just down to +6. Alrighty. Let's do another expedition.
Awesome. 6 versus a 10 and a 9. Jesus.
So that's still a weak hit because it's 6 + 4 for the integrity.
Oh, I'm really glad.
It's a good thing you did that. So that's a weak hit. I'm gonna say so. You save the skiff a bit, but it has been getting a much rougher ride as you're getting to where you're getting at, and I'm gonna say both Spike and Carlos. You guys are both taking a -1 to your health just from minor. It's just bumpy ride, and you are getting kind of banged up. You can also endure harm if you want, which is that same thing where if you roll well, you could shake it off or spend momentum for your health. It's up to you.
Where's my health at?
It just went from 5 to 4, so you only lost 1.
What's my momentum at?
Your momentum is at 6.
Yeah, I'll try to endure harm. Fuck it.
Cool.
Cool. I got a 5 versus a 4 and a 3.
Cool. So would you like to take +1 health or +1 momentum?
Give me that momentum.
Boom at +7. And Luke, does Spike want to try to endure harm, or is he good?
Yeah, I'll endure harm. Got enough momentum. 4 versus a 3 and a 10. I will make the trade.
Cool. And +5 and 5 health. Cool.
Things for $7 each.
Two things because of the leash.
I'm also paying with those cookie round thing.
That 5 for
6.99.
You guys ordering dinner?
Yo.
Little pizza,
Nice.
but we can keep going.
Cool. Well, time to roll that possibly last expedition. My God, that word popped out of my head.
6 versus a 7 and 8.
Boom, that is a strong hit. All right, you guys get right up to her like cabin looking thing. Just gonna and you find that yeah, she's been living here for a while. She's been killing and eating these worms. They are disgusting. She's possibly most annoyed by the fact that her camera has been out of juice for like the last month. So like, although she got some good footage at the beginning, a lot of this was just a fucking waste of time. And it sucked ass.
She survived.
And like very quickly is like asking if she can like charge her thing, and as soon as she gets it charged enough, she's got it like recording that, and here I am being saved, thank goodness. And like, wait, what are your guys like? And now realizes like, what are your guys' names? And starts talking to you guys. How do you deal with being filmed and whatnot?
Can you hear Jose?
Oh no, I didn't hear anything. Dang it.
Jose will be starting.
Okay.
You got the same crystal one, right? Cool. Okay, that's it.
I see him.
Yeah.
No. Fuck. Yeah, restart.
Huh?
Cemetery.
Bro,
Yeah.
To be or not to be?
don't mean like digging in the ground.
That is the question.
That is a question.
Can you hear me now, Adam?
I can hear you now.
Yeah.
What did I miss?
I was saying, I quickly snatched the camera out of her hand, not breaking it or nothing, but just like
Do I have to roll for that? Like to just try to snatch it out of her hand?
No.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Alright, yes.
A solo, have a monologue.
Huh?
Are you trying to have a monologue? Or are you
No, I just want to pause it. That's fucking gold, though. Just pause the filming. I don't want to do her dirty and destroy all this footage she's got on this little thing.
So, do you guys not want to be filmed? Sorry, I guess I should ask.
That's what that's why I'm snatching it. That's all.
Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. I should have asked. Do any of you guys want to be filmed? Is that okay, or?
I press play real quick, set it on the ground, and do a backflip, and then turn it back off. Just hand it back. Like, I don't want to be filmed, and leave her with that little chunk of... Carlos, Luke, how do y'all feel?
Yeah, no.
Cool. All right, that's fine. I mean, I've got. I don't even know how to get off this planet. Did you? Basically, I haven't been able to cross that. There was that big field, basically, where all those worms come out, and I just couldn't cross it. Did you guys get to? Did you see my ship at all? Do you know if it's functional?
Don't know if it's functional. We know where it be. Let's go.
Cool. All right. She hops in and is ready. Super glad to get the hell off this rock in any way.
Look at that.
We know the course, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you just set a course back, so that'll be... Oh, that's plus...
Is that plus integrity from the skiff?
Oh, it's plus integrity from the skiff. There you go.
Nope.
Oh!
5 versus a 2 and a 6.
Boom, strong hit. Yeah, you guys... I mean, you still face all the worms. They just come out. It's just wild. It doesn't seem like there should be that many. They're just like, how many? You guys just start taking turns because you just get bored shooting all of these things. But you have to. You just have to. You're just like, how many? This planet isn't that big. What do these things eat? And so by the time you get back there, it's not fun. It's just work. And you make it to the ship. And it still has power. It's a little fucked up, but like generally speaking, it seems like it's still space worthy. So she'll be able to fly this out of here. It's just going to take her a little while to get it fixed up, but now that she's able to cross that field and she's got supplies and stuff. She's actually super grateful to you all. Like normally, this is what I would, you'd be on my show, and we could split the download fee. How about if I just give you some of my download feed from these episodes? Does that work? Is that a good trade, or what can I give you guys for saving my butt?
She's super famous, right?
No.
Yeah, she's super famous.
Is you too famous?
I feel like this kind of shit, like the comeback from Total Darkness would slap, and we'd get a lot of cheese.
We're already kind of becoming public heroes, infamous. I say we take the deal.
Yeah, we like save a superhero or a superstar from death.
Do you is it okay to use your names that you're the ones who saved her? Because she knows you don't want to be on the video.
What about just the what do we agree on? The goons, the something goons or something?
The Golden Goons.
The what?
The Golden Goons.
The Golden Goons is what you called yourselves.
I'm down with
Cool.
her just using that.
The Golden Goons saved the day yet again. Yeah, so the funny part is, so for her, most of what you guys have done has been happening while she's been trapped on this planet. So she is super famous, but has not had access to the internet for the whole time she's been crashed down here. So, like, she doesn't know you guys are famous. Her, like, oh, the Golden Goons, okay, that's great. And later on, after you guys are gone and this gets uploaded, then she's going to realize, like, oh, holy shit, I met, like, the new heroes of, like, the Enlightened Worlds. Like, these guys that have been, like, crushing. Like, this is going to blow her mind later. And unless you guys mention something ahead of time, she's not going to find out.
We don't mention everything. So.
Yeah, we don't tell her nothing.
Cool. Yeah, so she sets stuff up. She's like, okay, the Golden Goon, and she's like, gets the Nimbus, cool, never heard of it, and does her video stuff, and yeah, in like a month, you guys start seeing in an account that she set up for you. You've got some money. It's not a ton, but it's it's like a decent job. Like if you pulled like a decent heist, it's like that so far, and that's from doing nothing but saving her at this point.
Good shit.
So, yeah.
So raising it.
You guys are also getting a lot of goodwill. Like, so this is it. Your reputation has been growing. People know who like that name. They know you guys saved Morpheus. They know you've made major attacks on both the Covenant and the Mormon Federation. You guys are not small time. People, you guys are becoming like a regular household name, especially here in the disputed territory, the Enlightened Worlds, where people aren't under a government thumb. You guys are really big and important to them.
Good shit.
Yeah.
If y'all are wondering what I'm doing, I'm like pulling out tiny little needles that just went into my fucking finger, and like the shadow of this skull fucking helps me see them because they're like super thin.
What? Why are there needles in your fingers?
Fucking cactus I just grabbed.
Oh shit! Okay.
It's like that time of the year for it. So like if I like fucking touch a little bit of it, the little needles just shoot out.
This is like all happening in the ship right now. Jimmy Green's like
like man, fuck. The tweezer.
Roll for endure harm.
Oh shit! I forgot there was one more thing you guys found out, or should have found out, when you were accessing the Legion's computer stuff.
Hell yeah, extra data. Let's go.
I think maybe you downloaded something, but you're like, okay, no, because we're trying to we got to get out of here, so I can't just read everything. So you downloaded some stuff. You were reading that they have some data that was scanned from the transforming ships that you guys have, or like the one that you had liberated that was being scanned. They actually have all of the data from that was unable to be saved there for some reason. So for some reason, they had a copy of this, and you guys find out that there is basically a way where you can connect with your ship, where then you don't have to use your hands to fly. You won't use the controls to fly it. You'll control it with your mind.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
So yeah, basically you will, and the ship can. They think that the actual design of the ship can change. Like once you're connected to it, it won't stay that same shape. It will modify itself to be more in line with the pilot.
puta.
Can my symbiote play into this?
Sure, yeah.
So
How would you
that
like
was
to play
connected to the
into it?
vaults, right?
What was that?
We decided that was connected to the vaults.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll take the Neuralink via my symbiote.
Cool. Yeah, I think you'd probably have to be the first one to figure out how to do it anyway. But yeah, so I am. There's a thing in Ironsworn, the base game. Well, not just the base. It's good. He made a supplement called Delve, where one of the things he introduced were like these rarities, where if you had a special item, like if you had a magic sword or something, when you roll for it, so it costs experience to gain the abilities of it, which I think I'm just going to do it as 3 experience, like a normal asset. But once you buy it, you just have it. And when you're flying this ship, when you roll a 6, it's an automatic success. And you like something special about the ship that like happens. When you roll a 1, like somehow the ship like went a 1 with a miss. 1s are not automatic misses because you've had hits with a 1. But on a 1 with a miss, like something about the ship, like it's added effect. But then you also have the thing that like a 6 always is a hit. So always a strong hit, by the way. So but yeah, so when you buy that asset, yeah, you'll be able to fly the ship with just your mind. And other things will happen. I don't want to give away everything, but it's not just that.
How much experience do I have? Do you have that offhand?
I don't. Everyone they had 8 total, but actually after this, you're gonna fill up another box, so you'll have 10 total.
Okay. And I spent some on the parasite or symbiote, right?
You did, yeah.
How much do I have?
I want to just go ahead and do this.
So Jimmy Rings, let's see, you got Armored, Augmented, Weapons Master, the Exosuit.
Nah, bro.
So when you upgraded Augmented,
And Overseer.
oh, and the Overseer. So I think you just have the 2 experience you just gained.
Okay. I'll hold on to those. Thank you, Adam.
And at the beginning of next session, we'll go. I'll go through this a little. I actually forgot to like really go detailed, and because I knew you were going to gain more experience, and I just forgot to like have that ready. Because I'm lazy.
He says as he yawns.
Yeah, so that was what I had for. So yeah, you guys are filling up another box in your quests legacy track. So yeah, I think that puts you up at 3 full boxes of that. You have a box of bonds, or maybe that's your 5th. Yeah. And I think you're about to fill up a Discoveries box, too. So that'll be another 2 experience very soon. You've definitely made some Discoveries.
Dope.
Yeah. So that was all I had for this evening, afternoon, whatever it is. It's been dark here for like an hour and a half.
Dang. Well, that was
Shit.
Thanks for hosting again.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for playing.
Time.
Cool. I'm glad we had fun. I had fun. I guess we'll need to wait for Ram to like set the next date just to
I mean, we can. If y'all have one in mind, have it ready to go, and then.
Yeah. That's a good one. I'm assuming next weekend's a bad one because I'm assuming isn't that Thanksgiving?
I'll be around on Sunday. Not doing much traveling or anything. It's Thanksgiving.
Next week, I thought Thanksgiving was gonna be on like the 28th something.
Oh yeah, it's the Thursday next week, but that's like the weekend before.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm super.
Sunday for me at least is fine.
Yeah, Sunday is always good for me.
Yeah. Works for you, Adam.
Sunday? Next Sunday works for me too, on the 20th, right?
Yep, that's the one. Yeah.
To learn what happens, keep listening. This show is brought to you ad-free by privilege. No ads, no Patreon, just a cishet white man with disposable income and time. It is performed, edited, and all that good stuff by Redstone Archender. The story is powered by the game Ironsworn, Starforged by Shawn Tomkin. Outro by Glitter Snitchel, channeling the spirits. This has been a Sofa King Cool production.
This week's episode featured music by Tabletop Audio.
Commit an act of selflessness. Trigger a bomb that like annihilates one of the factions or something. Hit him dead in the middle of Little Italy. Little did he know that we riddled to some cats that didn't do diddly. I'm talking about Carlos.
Is Carlos even there?
What is Carlos, dude? You know what I mean? But an essential guide in our lives. Without Carlos, what are we? You know what I mean, Luke?
Can y'all hear me?